Blessings, Divine Reflection. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Idalis if you're new here, and I make videos about deep esoterica and give you practical tools to help you along your spiritual journey. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. I am making videos every single week, so you will not want to miss these divine blessings that will be coming into your inbox, your subscription feed, okay? So I'm waiting. Welcome to the family. Today's video is going to be, of course, about the Soul Star Chakra, which I say this in every video, but I'm super excited to talk about it because the Soul Star Chakra is a pathway to converging with a higher aspect of ourselves. It's the pathway to higher realms, divine realms, cosmic realms, and helps us to experience deeper states of alignment and awareness. So you'll definitely want to keep watching until the end. I'm going to give you some crystals that can help you connect with this chakra, some mantras, and I'm even going to be guiding you through a meditation at the very end that you will not want to miss. So I hope you stick around. So if you are unfamiliar with the 7 main chakras that exist, I have a whole video called the What Are Chakras video that I will link above and also in my description below if you want to check out the chakra points that exist in the physical body. So if you're interested in learning about the traditional chakra system, then the video for that will be linked. The Soul Star Chakra is the 8th chakra in a 12-point chakra system that is becoming more popularized in the West. There are many different types of chakra systems that exist depending on where you get your sources, but are all rooted in ancient yogic traditions from the East. So there's a 12-point chakra system, a 13-point, a 21-point, and even a 114 chakra point system. But for the sake of today's video, we'll just be focusing on the 12-point chakra system. As we begin to raise our consciousness on the earthly plane, higher energies are able to ground themselves into our reality, which is a really beautiful thing, and it's a very exciting time. So yeah, the Soul Star Chakra is also associated with the color of pure white for the most part, and exists 6 inches above the head, but can also vary to about 2 feet above the head. When I discovered this chakra, I remember it being farther away from me and somewhat out of reach. It was like I could look forward and this chakra would be kind of like a North Star in a sense. And its color was very faint, and as I began to become more aligned with this energy, I discovered it got closer and closer and now exists like very closely to the top of my head. So you may have a similar experience working with it. The color for me has also gotten brighter. So yeah, that's just a little fun fact about my journey. I also do want to mention that the color of this chakra, or any of your chakras, will vary. You'll really want to focus on the color that it is for you because it will vary depending on each person. Definitely in the meditation that we will do at the end of the video, I will have you discover the color of the chakra for yourself. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the Soul Star Chakra's energetic force, its energetic vibrational nature, is meant to connect us to our higher selves. It is the vibrational equivalent of all that we are meant to become in this lifetime, and holds kind of the gateways to even past lives and higher states of consciousness and awareness. So because this energy center is a part of our being, we are already that. You know, we are already to varying degrees connected to our higher selves. It's just a matter of how much you want to align with this energy. For those of you who may not have had as much experience connecting to your higher self or divine realm. This energy can feel like being in a state of pure joy or bliss. You know, it's those momentary, maybe synchronicities, right? Or feeling in alignment with who you are and how you show up in the world, or where we come into kind of a deeper awareness of ourselves, right? A kind of self-realization. When this energy becomes a deeper part of who we are and we come more fully into a state of flow with the divine and create more space to listen and experience higher states of awareness and consciousness, then the goal then becomes to simply be, right? Because in the being, in that essence, in that space, we are fulfilled. You know, all of the joy we've been seeking, the abundance, the blessing, the enriched experience, right? That I think we all want to attain, right? We find out has been waiting for us that entire time, this entire time. And so when we are in that space, when we are aligned with this chakra, we are complete. It's kind of an overflowing and a natural state of being. The 8th star chakra has come into our reality to remind us of who we truly are, which are spirit beings, which are these spiritual beings. So yeah, it's so exciting. Now I'm going to give you some crystals that can help you align with this energy. The first one I wrote down was astrophyllite. When I first discovered the 8th star chakra, I found this really beautiful astrophyllite waiting for me in this crystal store. It was like beaming, and I read the little card next to it and it was like 8th star chakra, and I was like, what? There's an 8th chakra? But then I ended up losing that crystal, sadly, and had to get a new one. It was beautiful. It was a raw form of astrophyllite. It has a kind of coppery metallic color to it and starburst growth pattern. If you buy astrophyllite that's in a matrix, which basically means that the stone grows in conjunction with another stone. So you'll see here, let's see if I can focus it. I'm not sure if you can see it in here, but the brown kind of strips that you see in here, that's the actual astrophyllite, and it grew in a matrix. So yeah. I love this stone personally a lot, and it's really good for expanding consciousness and deepening into self-discovery and walking that journey. Next up, we have indigo kyanite, which unfortunately I do not have with me, or kyanite with mica. And it's this deep blue rectangular shaped crystal and is connected to psychic awareness and astral travel. It's also good for the dream world, exploring the dreamscape, and is native to South Africa. Kyanite is good for receiving and transmitting messages from the divine. So if you're looking to maybe channel messages or deepen, you know, your sense of intuition, indigo kyanite can be really, really powerful for that. So along with the third eye and the crown, it also can help you align to higher energies. Indigo kyanite works also really well with phenakite, which is a clear stone and is a little more on the pricier end. It looks a little like clear quartz, but it's not. It's way more high vibrational, and can help you to connect to past lives. It's one of those stones where if you're sensitive to energies, you can feel it immediately. It pulsates and is like you can feel it kind of cleansing your auric field almost as you hold it, and is also good for the nervous system. Phenakite is also good for those who are looking to invite a more spiritual aspect of reality into their day-to-day existence. You know, those who are wanting to walk in alignment with spirit are are going to benefit from phenakite as well. It's a little on the pricey end, just saying, and is native to Russia, Northern Europe, the US, Brazil, Mexico, and Southern African regions as well. Next up, we have rutilated quartz, which is also one of those really high vibrational stones. Quartz is going to amplify the energies of any stone that it grows with, and so the rutile in the quartz is amplified even more. It's like a golden threads, has a similar growth pattern to a strophalite in a way. The rutile in quartz is described as having kind of an electromagnetic frequency and is really good for manifestation. So if you hold your quartz, the myth or the legend goes that the rutile will send your messages out into the universe. So those who are wanting to kind of come into deeper alignment of their soul's purpose and are interested in manifesting their ideas into the physical, rutilated quartz can be very helpful for you, and is also good for expanding awareness, of course, and is native to Madagascar and Brazil. Rutilated quartz also works really well with moldavite, which actually isn't a crystal and is more of a tektite, but moldavite is one of those very rare stones. Moldavite came from a meteor in outer space billions of years ago and can only be found in the Czech Republic and is very pricey, but I'm sure it's worth it if you want to invest and you're really looking to transform on all levels in your life and you're really looking to kind of come into a quick energetic transformation, then you might want to invest in moldavite as well. And then lastly, probably one of the lesser popular stones that I wrote down is cinnabar, which I actually have with me. Boop, boop, boop. So this is my beautiful cinnabar. It looks like kind of like there are flecks of cinnamon in it and grows in a matrix as well. When it's mixed with quartz, it amplifies the energies even more. I love this little stone. It has less of a higher energetic frequency to the other stones that I mentioned, but is really good for grounding, right? When we are trying to manifest, when we are trying to come to the, higher aspects of ourselves, it can be also really beneficial to have a stone that's grounded in the physical, because without a place for spiritual energy to land, it kind of becomes overwhelming to the body, to the auric field, and can leave us feeling burnt out, right? So cinnabar does have a grounding energy, but is also a stone of magic and alchemy. With this stone, I find you have to have a lot of faith and trust in it, because its effects aren't so immediate and crazy. So yeah, cinnabar is really asking you to like take your time, to move slowly, and to to allow your life to unfold, to allow this transformation to unfold. It also grows a lot near volcanic regions and hot springs, which is very interesting. So yeah, all of the stones that I mentioned all have the element of storm, and except for cinnabar, which has the element of fire. And when you think about storm, right, you think about cleansing, you think about a transformative energy, a cleansing energy, and that's kind of what these stones bring, right? Huge transformation. Even fire, right? Fire is the energy of Kundalini, right? It's the energy of, it burns through any excess and allows us to come into deeper states of awareness and intuition, and also has a destructive kind of force to it. And that is what these stones are calling for, right? To access these higher realms calls for deep transformation. It calls for a letting go of attachment, a little bit of the ego, right? It causes us to die and be reborn. It could be messy, this transformation isn't going to be like this pretty ride all the time, and is going to require a dedication and a trust in the divine. So if you're ready, work. Another way to connect to the Soul Star Chakra is to chant mantras, which are really great if you have a set of mala beads or want to invest in a set of mala beads, or you want to write this mantra on pieces of paper around your house, or just chant them in a certain number. All of these can help you connect and align with this energy. So the 3 mantras that I laid out are: I am divine light, I am transcendence, or I transcend, and I am divine guidance. So those 3 mantras: I transcend, I am divine light, I am divine guidance. You could use all 3, choose one, work with it that way. And now it is that time where I lead you through a guided meditation to help you connect with the Soul Star Chakra. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. So if you would like, you can meditate on this card and keep your eyes open. You can focus on the colors and soften your gaze and just stare into its energy and let it wash over you. Or you may close your eyes at this time as well. Now I want you to focus your attention to the space above your head and imagine in this space a ball of light forming. Perhaps this ball of light is in the shape of a lotus. Imagine it spinning in all of its brilliance, in all of its glory. Maybe imagine its petals opening and spreading. What color is this ball of light? This lotus? Is it white? Is it rainbow? Maybe even gold. Now imagine yourself turning up the brilliance on this light even more, forming brighter and more luminous. Now imagine this light washing over your entire being, starting from the top of your head, over your throat chakra, past your 3rd eye, into the heart, down through the solar plexus, through the womb, down your legs, into your feet, and imagine this light pulsating out of all of your pores until it completely wraps around you. In this space, there is no worry, there is no doubt, there is no fear. You are now fully merged with the divine. You are divine. Blessings! Oh, that was so beautiful. It was such an honor to connect with you in that way. I hope that this experience has brought you closer to the Soul Star Chakra. I'm so excited. Comment below, how that experience was for you and how you plan on connecting to this chakra in the future maybe, and what videos you'd like to see from me next. And I wish you nothing but blessings along your journey.